Hello and welcome to this BuyBotPro video. In this video, I want to show you how the graphs in BuyBotPro work. So I've gone to an Amazon page and I've analysed a deal. So if we come down and have a look at the graphs, and I can talk you through how they work. So each of the graphs automatically default to 90 days. So you're looking at a 3-month graph immediately. You can toggle different days and what you want to look at down at the bottom here, and that will change all the graphs that you're looking at. So let's stick to 90 days. Over here you can see the colours of the lines and what they represent. So the purple line is the FBA price, which is this one along here. You've got Amazon as yellow, so where this box is yellow, it shows you that Amazon are in stock. You've got the new price, which is the price without postage and packaging. So just always remember that when you look at the new price. You've got the BSR, which is the green line along the bottom here. And you've got buy box, which show as little triangles like they are there. So they'll show you each of those. And as I say, the colours will correspond with what you see in the chart. So on the chart, on the axis here, you've got the price of the product. You've got the date along the bottom, and you've got the BSR number on the right hand side. So the BSR number relates to how quickly a product is selling. So the lower the BSR, the quicker it is selling. So a BSR of 0 is better than a BSR of 5,000 or a BSR of 1,000,000 or whatever, because it can go very high. So you can read the chart by having a look and seeing what happens with these lines. And as you can see, you can hover over and you can look at specific dates as well, and it will tell you what the BSR was and the prices on that particular date. So straight away, just by looking at that graph, you can see that Amazon are in and out of stock, because you can see that the orange block disappears at some points and it goes white like here and here, where Amazon are out of stock. And you can also see that the green BSR line tends to go up when Amazon are out of stock. Like here, you can see the green line goes much higher, goes right the way up to here when Amazon is out of stock. So that means it's selling slower when Amazon are out of stock. And that's probably because the price goes up. So that will obviously create that difference in how quickly something sells. So you can look along here and you can see who's got the buy box. So if we look here, for example, you can see that the FBA price, if we look on there, so the FBA price is $10.49. The new price is $8.14. The Amazon price is $8.99, and the buy box is $10.49. So you can see from that that at that point, an FBA seller had the buy box, because you can see the buy box price is the same as the FBA price, and Amazon are cheaper. So Amazon are clearly sharing the buy box on this product. And you can see that also very quickly over on the main part of BuyBotPro by these smiley faces here. You can see that it's lit up to tell you there's a big smiley face that Amazon share the buy box on a regular and consistent basis, which is what we can see from the chart as well, with the example that I talked about just there. So you can see that they're sharing the buy box, which obviously when you're thinking about whether you want to buy a deal or not is important, because there's no point in buying a deal that you can never get the buy box from. If Amazon are not sharing the buy box, then it makes it harder for you to get sales. So that's how you can read a chart. Now the blue line, you can pay attention to the blue line. If you're doing MF, then the blue line is particularly of interest to you. But as I say, it doesn't include postage and packaging, so just always bear that in mind. So in my opinion, if you're an FBA seller, the most important ones to look here at the FBA price, the BSR, what Amazon are doing, and what the buy box is doing as well. Now here you've got your sales heat map overlay, which I'll talk to you about very shortly. So let's continue down on looking at other charts. So this chart down here tells you all about the new offer count. Now the new offer count tells you what number of sellers there are on a listing. So how many sellers there are on a listing. And you can see this going up and down on a regular basis. Now, when you can see something going up and down on a regular basis, that is another example of people making sales, because there could be some people there that are just removing their stock for whatever reason. But on the whole, it tends to be The sales are going down, the seller numbers are going down because people are selling the products and then they sell out. So when you see, it going up and down, and it's come down at the moment, it's fairly low. You can see over here it's quite low at the moment. So that shows you that there's less sellers now than there have been in the past, and they've been selling out. And it's another indication of whether Amazon share that buy box, because the more that goes up and down, the more you know that Amazon do indeed share that buy box where they are on the listing. So that can give you a good indication of that. Now, BuyBotPro also has something called a sales heat map. So very quickly, you can look at where the major sales are and where there are less sales. So it's just like a heat map with the weather. It works in the same way, and that the darker it is, the more intense the period of sales are at that point, and the lighter it is, the less sales there are at that point. And you can see that, you can look here, you can see exactly where there are periods of lighter and sometimes no sales or very few sales, and it's not very intense. And then you can see where's periods of really intense sales as well. So the sales heat map is completely unique, and it gives you a brilliant indication very, very quickly of exactly what's going on with the sales. So you can see straight away, on the whole, that sells really, really well. There are a few areas where it doesn't sell quite as quickly, but on the whole, that is a quick selling product. Now, if you want to, you can toggle this on here, and it will overlay that over the top of the main chart. So you can see straight away where those intense sales are, and it helps you get used to how a chart feels and what information it's telling you as well. But you can swap those on and off as it suits you and as you prefer. And obviously this new off account that we've already talked about, you can toggle that on and off too. Together with the sales heat map, you can toggle that on and off as well. So if you don't want to see it there, you can just toggle it off, and BuyBotPro will remove it from your screen for you. So let's continue down. So here are some charts, and these are bar charts. So these are going to show you the average situation with each part of the information on the charts. So you've got your FBA price, you've got your Amazon price, you've got your new price. Remember, that's not including P&P. You've got your buy box, you've got your BSR, and you've got your new off account. So it's very, very easy to see what's happening with the average prices. So the average price over the last 10 days has been lower for this product than it has been at any time in the past. So you can straight away see that the price has gone down a little bit. Not hugely, last 30 days, 90 days, it's not significant, but you can see that the price has gone down. And if we come over here and look at the Amazon price, you can see that the Amazon has kept their price consistent over all time they've been selling this product. So for over a year, this product has had a consistent price from Amazon. And you can do the same with the new price. You can look at it. You can see now the new price is lower. So the price is lower at the moment than it has been in the past. Same with the buy box. You can have a look at what's going on with the buy box where there's enough information. Obviously, if there's not enough information to tell you what's going on, it will leave it so that you have to have a look for yourself. But where there's enough information to be able to tell you what the average is, then it will do that and work that out for you. And the same with the bestseller rank. So you can see that the bestseller rank, is the lowest now it's ever been, probably because the price is the cheapest it's ever been. So it's selling the quickest at the moment. And then you can look at the new off account. You can see what's happening and how many sellers there are on the listing. And there's less sellers at the moment. And you can see what's happened over a period of time. So it's always been between 14 and 21 sellers on this listing. Now, not everybody likes to see things in this sort of format. Some people prefer to see something in a table format like this. So this information in this table format is exactly the same as the information in these average charts, but it's done in a table format because people like to, consume data in a different way. So you don't have to have these switched, both of these switched on. You can choose which way you prefer to look at data. You can switch it on with these. You can toggle them on and off. So if you prefer to look at this, you can just toggle this off. And if you prefer to look at this one, then you can just toggle these ones off. So you can do whatever one works for you and however you like to view data. So if we continue down the page, there's another chart here. Now this one talks to you about the stock level. So the information in this chart is giving you the same information as you get here, but it's doing it in a table format for you. So straight away you can see this is seller number 1, seller number 2, seller number 3, seller number 4. So you can see straight away who's got the most stock. So you can see there Amazon has got 999 in stock, and you can see their price of $8.99. And then you can come along and you can see seller 2, seller 3, seller 4, seller 5, for instance, and you can carry on all the way along. So this is the seller position on the bottom axis. On the right hand side you've got the stock level, and on the left hand side you've got the price. So it's very easy to see who's got what in stock very visually and very quickly, and you can just hover and get exactly the information that you need about how many people have got in stock. And as you can see from this one, you can see that Amazon have got 999 in stock of this product. You can see that seller number 2 has got 9 in stock. Seller number 3 has got 53 in stock, 9 in stock, 25 in stock. So you can see very quickly who's got what in stock and what their price is. And you can see that Amazon's at the lowest price, as we know, with the most amount of stock. So that'll help you make a decision about whether it's something you want to purchase or not. As we know, Amazon do share the buy box, because we can see that we've got a big smiley face here. So we know that Amazon do share the buy box on a consistent basis. So that may be that you're okay with Amazon having that many in stock. Obviously, all these sellers are okay with that. They're okay with Amazon having that many in stock because Amazon are happy to share the buy box, and they know therefore they'll get their opportunity to sell their stock. So that's how the charts work in BuyBotPro, and I hope you enjoyed this video.